Hey, what's up, everyone? Wyatt Hertz here with some more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. And is it Friday already? Is it Friday already? Yes, it is Friday already. And you all know what that means. Another Featured Friday video here, and another Spotlight match here on the channel. So let's look at, we'll see who it is here in a second. Let's get this out of the way. Green Zone Team Deathmatch Battle Commander is what you're looking at. And the person you're looking at, Astonboy46. Apparently there were 45 Aston Boys before him. He is the 46th amongst them. A long and honored and distinguished lineage, apparently. So anyway, moving on from that, you can see what he's carrying. It is the Diablo. Now this is a trial account. He said he used to have another account. Said he used to have the game for that account. It got hacked or something like that, and he just hasn't gotten around to buying the game again. So he makes do with what he has. He makes do with the trial loadouts. So you can see it's the Diablo, and the trial loadout for that, or kind of that standard loadout, is straight from the hip and tac reload with some flashbangs in there, grenades obviously, with the RPG launcher and the flak jacket in the purchase slots. And you can just see just some great work. This guy, really, this is how running gunning should be done. And he's putting on a clinic here. Is what he's doing. He will take this all the way. We'll see how far he takes. Let's watch the action here. What I love is just the movement. It's so fast, pretty well controlled through it all. Making drop shots when he needs to, and just quickly up and down, striking fast, spitting venom, coiling up and then releasing it, and just doing what he has to do, reacting quickly to what's coming at him, and putting them down fast. Putting down the targets quickly, and with force, with authority. Letting them know, don't fucking mess with me. That's what he's saying in the way he's playing the game. So some really great running gunning here. But obviously this is the kit. I mean, if you're going to do running and gunning, this is the gun you need to be using. And that's why he enjoys it. And this will actually be his recommended kit. But we'll get to that here in time. He had a little trouble there with where he was quick before, going into those drop shots, lining up the crosshairs really quickly, really smoothly. He had a little trouble there, a few problems there with Aprox Gaming. But eventually he did manage. I mean, he survived long enough to get the headshot or to line it back up on his head. But right here, one away from the 4-star, he is shut down. Verbombo, and really some bad luck there. Obviously Aston was continuing to push forward, moving it up along the side of that one building, in behind the pillars, and it was just kind of some bad luck. The way Verbombo was moving towards him, Aston just couldn't see him. It was wherever Aston moved to, Verbombo, despite the fact that he was in constant motion as well, just kept staying right behind a pillar, until it was too late, and Aston was already lining up that target in the distance, and Verbombo, good on him, coming in, ending the streak, sticking Aston with the knife, and getting some revenge for that tear that he had gone on. But anyway, Aston coming in the tank here. Now let's watch a little bit more. We'll get to this kit here in time. Don't worry, the recommended kit will be run down here shortly. But some decent tank in here. He does have these two bulls, these two big tanks going head to head, and really, despite the fact that they're only a few yards away, launching shells at one another, Aston does a lot of damage and takes minimal damage in return. You can see his entire tank is only in the yellow, nothing flashing red yet. So he in that battle, he really did. It was kind of a one-sided battle. He made quick work of Edvix and that tank that he was driving. But right here, just starts taking a little bit too much damage. Probably should have played just a little bit more cautiously. Tried to pull in the repairs. He wasn't too far off from them. So, but he does come right back in a new tank. So now let's take the opportunity to run down the recommended kit that he wants to give you guys. Obviously, it is a runner-gunner kit. It will be the Diablo SMG. Now, what he would like is to have a silencer on there. He will keep the straight from the hip and the tac reload. Obviously, those are two great infantry abilities when you're running gunning with the Diablo. You want to get those clips in and out quickly. You want to have great stability from the hip, and but with the silencer and straight from the hip on there, it's really the stability is just pristine. And lastly, he would throw a quick draw in there. Now, right here, going back into the action, you see Beld on the tank, but after that little grenade marker came his way, he wisely hopped back into the tank for some cover from that kind of the explosion that was going to go off. But unfortunately, the enemy Apache coming in with a gunner on that in the second seat, put enough damage. I mean, the tank was smoking as it was, but it only took a couple more shots apparently from the cannon, the secondary cannon there from the enemy Apache to finish off Aston's second tank. But Aston doing enough there to really secure victory for the team. We're just coming down the final stretch now. It is 87-61. And Aston leading in the numbers. Anyway, let's go back to that recommended kit. We'll just run down a couple more things. He does want the RPG in there as well, and recommends the UAV sweep. Obviously, can come in handy early on. When you're just kind of working your way up to that second star threat level, it is good to have a UAV sweep in there if you're doing some running and gunning to let you know where the enemies are, He also enjoys the M4, which is, if you set that gun up well enough, you can run and gun really well with it. And also enjoys the Scar LMG. And who doesn't enjoy the Scar LMG? I mean, my God, it's the most powerful gun in the game, with the exception maybe of the Express Shotgun. But when you take all the different little factors of the guns into account, the Scar LMG might actually still have a bit of an edge there, just because of its great stability and longer ranges. So those are the guns he enjoys, and that's his recommended kit with the Diablo. And the round here, there it is, comes down to an end, or comes to an end, like all rounds do eventually, right? 10,000 to 7,300. And Aston, like I said, doing his part to secure victory for the team. Big numbers there, 22 and 3. Let's what is that? A 7.34, because the 3 is never ending. I do believe 7.34 to 1. I sound like Rain Man here. So 7.34 to 1 KDR. So a great round for him there. Giro, let's run down a couple more numbers before we get back to Astonboy and the anticipated danger rating of the round here. So Giro 12, 14 and 7, 12 and 6. I mean, really some great numbers for the team there. Catelan 12 and 6. A big ABBA fan there apparently. I don't know, 10 and 5. Pretty boy. That damn pretty boy, 8 and 3. Not great there, but good KDR. M7 there, 7 and 5. So, and that's really about it. And I won't even bother with the other team, because the only person really worth mentioning is in first. Well, there's a couple more that aren't too bad there, but I can't see what Ninja actually got. So anyway, we'll move on from that. Now, before we get to the danger rating, I'm going to thank Aston for participating. Now, I do have quite a bit of Homefront action on the channel here, guys, but if you're still looking for more, I'll recommend Aston's channel. He's got some good matches up there, and he's got lots of Homefront there to sift through. So check out Aston's channel. I'll put a link either in the description. Obviously, you can just click on his name. I'm sure he'll leave a comment or something here, but I'll leave a link to the channel somewhere on whether it's in an annotation or just in the description of the video. Just if you're looking, if Wyatt Hertz Games can't quite sate your Homefront fix, right? Then check out Astonboy's channel there, because he has some Homefront action up there as well. So guys, I guess, like I said, all that's left is that danger rating. And what am I going to give you here, Aston? I've been thinking about this, and you know what? I like the way you play. I like that fast-paced action, that running gun style. I like a lot of styles, but I do like that, and you did it well. You struck fast, you coiled up, and you released, and you were just like, you just snapping people down, like putting them down really fast. I love the fast movements, the way you controlled yourself, handled your guy, and handled the gun, up and down and sliding to the side from the prone position as you're getting up out of some fire, and then stepping back around and striking with force and fury, and just spitting venom at your opponents. And that's why, sir, you're getting you were Black Mamba Dangerous, all right? That's what you're getting. Let's put it up on the screen. Black Astonboy 46, Black Mamba Dangerous. And after doing a little research on the Black Mamba here, fastest snake in the world, just for anybody who's curious about that, and one of the deadliest snakes in Africa. native to Africa. All right, so guys, Aston, I hope you enjoyed it. The guys and girls that are watching, I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please do leave a like and a comment for for my sake and for Aston's, of course. Show him some support for his match. If you and do subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't already. And until next time, all remember Wyatt Hertz. All right, later.